day, Brutal Planet listeners. This is Eric Peterson, and today I am joined by none other than Eric Peterson from Testament. How are you doing, Eric?
So you're basically talking to yourself.
Kind of, yeah. You could say
Are
that.
you are are you looking in the mirror and you see my face now?
Yes, I do, and it's much better to see you than it is to see me.
Right on. How
So
you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing? How are you holding up?
Doing good. Just everything's going on. Just quarantined. Uh, stocked up on food. I didn't hoard anything, but I just going through all my recipe books and just what is there to do but watch binge watch on Netflix and make great dinners and play guitar and just sit on the couch.
Exactly. Where are you quarantining from?
Sacramento,
Oh,
Northern
okay.
California.
Okay. So you're kind of right in the heart of all the crazy California stuff going on.
Yeah, well, I'm more in the outskirts, so
Okay.
every, I don't know anybody here that's got it except for we were just in Europe, so some people from the other Death Angel and Exodus, and even from Testament band members and crew. We could talk about that later, but yeah, some of them contracted it, so.
Are they doing okay, or are they doing all right?
It seems like they're going. I mean, they definitely described it as, their heads felt like cement, and just no will to do anything. Just no, just really weak, um, and fevers and stuff like that. So, but it's talking to them every other day. It seems like they're kind of over the hump.
Good.
So
Well,
it
I
kind of
mean,
hits it kind of hits everybody different. So
yeah, yeah. Well, we're here to talk about your new album, Titans of
yes,
Creation, which
yes.
comes out on April 3rd. How did you guys approach this album in comparison to your previous albums?
It was done a lot like Brotherhood of the Snake, except this time around, the other guy, well, like Alex and Gene and Steve, on Brotherhood of the Snake, those guys were pretty busy doing other projects while I was writing, and I would jam with Alex Bent. He was the drummer from Dragonlord, and he's now in Trivium,
Uh
but
huh.
he lives near me, so he would come over and just go, "Okay, I'm a drum machine. Just tell me what to do."
Nice.
And that worked out really well. But when Gene uh, would come jam with me, not that many times because he was busy with doing the Death tours and whatnot. Um, that one was just kind of like get in the studio. Here's how it goes. Um, bada boom, bada bing. And then this one was done the same way, but actually Gene got to come jam with me a lot. So Gene was, and Gene can also come and do a record, and to me, I mean, maybe he doesn't think so, but I mean, he killed it on Brotherhood of the Snake. So,
Yeah.
but on this one, I think mentally he was just more comfortable, um, you know, coming over and listening to my riffs and putting it together with me. Um, the same thing. He's kind of like the human drum machine. Although he's been in the band a little bit more, so now he's got more opinions on stuff, and some of them are good, some of them I just go, no, I want to do it like this or whatever. But um, it, again, it was more of a band effort, putting my ideas together.
Yeah. Is there any songs? I mean, I know they all have significant meaning to you, but are there any of them that have more than that? Do you know, like a personal meaning or anything to you?
Personal meaning. Well, I mean, I'm writing most of the music, so that's as personal as it gets, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
I'm a fan of the influences that I grew up listening to. Guitar players. I'm doing a lot more solos on this record, so I got to bust out, really review um, soloists that I liked when I was growing up, like Pat Travers, Frank Marino, Joe Perry, um, Shanker. More the people that are more groove kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, they're definitely shredders, but they're not the Uli Roths or the Ingves. That's more Alex's department.
Yeah.
So it kind of it goes good together. I mean, I don't know. You said you heard the whole
Yeah.
record. You can definitely hear different vibes on the solos, and they go really good together. Like Dream Deceiver, that we go back to back, and it's cool.
That was one I was going to mention. It was just like you could kind of hear, you could hear the transition, but they flowed together really good.
Yeah, and like Ishtar's Gate, same kind of vibe. City of Angels, same kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then there's some songs where Alex takes the lead position, and there's some songs that I take the lead position, like The Healers. That's my solo. Now I was more modeling that after something more 70s-ish,
Okay.
kind of Joe Perry, Bonamassa kind of vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm I'm not saying I'm that great of a lead guitar player, but I'm good enough to where I can catch the vibe of it, and it's all about feeling to me. It's not.
Yeah.
I'm not such a technical player. I'm more of a feeler. So.
And there's something to be said about that because you can just improvise a lot and not have to be set in stone.
Exactly.
So, and then the other thing I was going to ask you is your artwork was done by Eliran Cantor again, right?
Yeah, he's. This will be the 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th record he's done with us. We met him in 2006. He did the Formation of Damnation for us.
Mm-hmm.
And back then I had a little bit more input. I was trying to get something that looked like a Doors kind of like biblical. Like the dollar bill, how it's that kind of art with the lines. I don't know what you call it, but Doris, an older European artist, that kind of look. And then of course he does things. He's more like a classical style painter, but he does it digitally. So that's I don't know how that happens, but it's really cool. As he's getting really really good. I mean, if you look at Formation compared to Brotherhood of the Snake and this new one, you can see how much he's improved, and all his other stuff that he's done, stuff that he's done with yeah.
There's been a bunch of bands they've actually recruited him now because they love his work.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think of the covers. I not the names, but like Hatebreed's stuff.
Yeah,
stuff that he's done for Max's Soulfly.
Yeah, Soulfly. Yeah, it was
stuff like that, and it's just got that classical style painting look. Ours is a little bit more fantasy. A lot of those other stuff, I think he's just doing something and they're just going cool. Our stuff is more collaborated. Dark Roots of Earth. I collect like McFarlane toys,
Uh-huh.
And there's this one. When I came up with the title Dark Roots of Earth, and I was thinking of Ceronius, which is the forest god, and mine was more of a figure, but then he went with the head, more of like a god figure, with the horns and stuff, and just getting ideas from anime kind of stuff, Princess Mononoke, going into that realm, stuff like that, and just making it our own. But
so this album compared to the others, like I saw an interview with him where he talked about how the Dark Roots of Earth, he actually did that and then sent it to you guys, and you guys put it up to record, right?
No, Dark Roots. So the title came, before the lyrics were written, and before. I think it was in the beginning, and it was just a title. I don't even think Dark Roots of Earth was that song yet. It was just a title, and that was a working title for the record. And we just slowly just morphed that whole cover, and it was cool because you'd get updates, and we'd pin it up, and when we're jamming, and just maybe subliminally just getting in our brains and molding our music, I guess.
Yeah.
On this new one, um, this was all Elleran's idea, and he had a whole concept of how, I guess borrowing from uh, different cultures of biblical stuff of gods and creation and all that stuff, and so he created his own uh, mythology, I guess you want to call it. But there was, he's like, so what are the song titles? I'm like, there's no song. There's like 10 songs, but there's no song titles.
Oh, okay.
There was working ones, but they were just ones that what I would call the songs because there's no lyrics yet. So, this one was a tough one for the creation of the title. Basically, how it happened, we just were like, how do we, none of these songs are really fitting the title.
Yeah.
Or the artwork. So we were just throwing all these ideas around, and I think one day I was just looking at all of them because they're like okay, but it was like one of those things where I just seen certain words and I kind of put those all together. Like number one was called Titans of.
Yeah. Nope, you cut out. You still there?
Something else or Titan something. I went with that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here. Can
okay.
You hear me?
So then, because the album.
So did you hear what I just said?
Yeah, I did. The album cover kind of. I don't want to like. It kind of almost has a Salvador Dali kind of a look to it. I mean, not. With the holes in the guys, and it's a really interesting album cover. So it fits perfect, but it's a great album cover.
Salvador Dali, wow, okay.
Just the how it kind of, Salvador Dali has a lot more like melting stuff, but it just with the holes in it, it kind of gave me that. That was my first impression when I saw it. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like I guess that those holes are the eternal flame of life or something to do with that. I guess he's gonna have to do. I told Elron, I go, can you write me up something like when I'm trying to describe the cover of what you actually meant.
Yeah.
But no, it's really cool. It's a very strong cover. I like the colors. Usually we're more darker.
Yeah.
This one's a little bit more lighter, and I know it's kind of a double meaning, I guess. The whole creation can be our music, they're us creating, and we've been around for a long time, so
yeah, exactly,
we're the Titans, I guess.
Yes, exactly. So you guys were getting ready to tour with Black Dahlia Murder, and then that got all put on hold. Are you just gonna totally reschedule those things, or is it you're gonna obviously we got to wait and see what's going on, but
yeah, it's all about waiting right now. I would say it's more fair to say that it's just canceled.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what Black Dahlia Murder's schedule is. They might, who knows? Maybe they might get offered something else, and everybody's just kind of just taking care of themselves right now, and taking care of themselves by taking care of other people, and just being safe and not going out. And
exactly.
I think that's a great idea. But yeah, we had so much stuff lined up the whole year, and it's just all kaput right now. We barely made it through the European tour, which is a total success. It was
good.
I would say 3/4 sold out, and then the other shows were, to me, they were sold out. They just were like 25 tickets shy from being sold out. 2 shows did get canceled. Italy got canceled. A day or two before we were going there, we heard some news about the outbreak there, and then the government just shut everything down.
Yeah.
And then the last show we did, Germany, in Hanover, that got shut down, and that was sold out, so that was kind of a bummer.
Oh, bummer.
So yeah, everything was crazy, and then the whole ban of getting home, we all got home like the day before the ban.
Yeah.
Which I believe I think the information was a little bit wrong. I think it was more banned from other immigrants coming into to the States. I think,
Yeah. Yeah.
from what I understand, you can still come home, but after the ban, you're probably going to get quarantined and checked, and
Yep.
you know, it's so everything's unknown. It's just it's all fly by night. So,
Yeah. So how can
but yeah,
I mean other than your album coming out on April 3rd, how can fans support you guys to help you guys through this time?
I'd say take care of yourselves and stuff. I mean, we're good. We got a new record. The good thing is we have a new record out, and it's more reason to buy a record to
Exactly.
and to get some of the special editions we put out, especially the box set because it's got the. I just posted something on Instagram which explains there's like a kind of a big booklet in there, and it's got a description of every song
Oh, cool.
in detail, along with the lyrics. But it's also done really well, and also comes with the CD. So if you don't have if you just collect vinyl for
Yeah.
the sake of collecting vinyl, I went out and bought myself not a real expensive turntable, but it's like $250, and you can plug it into one of those Bluetooth
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Stanmore Marshall speakers or whatever, even the smaller ones. And it's a lot of fun. Records are fun because they're big, they're like big books, and you can just sit around and the artwork looks a lot better, especially for metal. I mean,
Yeah.
I think metal bands really put a lot into their covers and the whole packaging, so it's kind of worth it.
That's the cool part about albums that I miss is seeing that artwork and seeing some of the artwork of the day, the old Iron Maiden albums and stuff like that, and just looking at the intricacy of each album and just flipping it over and looking at the liner notes and everything. That was the coolest part.
Yeah, and so bands are doing that again.
Good.
We've been putting out gatefolds and stuff like that. So and then there's the different ones you can get collectors. The element one where there's the fire, earth, air, and earth. Did I say earth? Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's all these different ones you can collect just to have them.
Cool.
Which is cool, I think. But I think there's also a gatefold. We also have a cassette
Wow.
and a digipack. So there's all these cool collectible things you can get. But while you're home, it's a good time to check out the new record.
Exactly.
And we definitely will be touring as soon as this thing breaks. So
Yeah. So my last question for you is, if you could name one Testament song that best describes the current state of the world right now, what would it be?
Wow. Okay, so I'm starting with Over the Wall.
Okay.
No, I'm not. No, I'm going through my catalog in my head.
Yeah.
Okay, so off the Legacy, maybe Burnt Offerings.
Okay.
A Day of Reckoning.
See, that was the one I was going to pick as A Day of Reckoning, so.
All Across the President's Skies as he sits and laughs. He preaches nonconformity. I don't think he sees. I don't know.
I thought that would be a fun one to try to, lighten things up a little bit, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of songs that kind of have that kind of vibe. The Preacher.
Yeah.
The whole New Order record is kind of like, futuristic back then, and a lot of things have happened.
Exactly.
So it's kind of weird, the New Order.
Yeah. Well, Eric.
The Last Order.
Well, Eric, it's been good to talk to myself with you.
Nice talking to myself.
Nice talking to myself. Yeah, exactly. Throwing out a little disdain there. So, so you guys stay safe, and I look forward to when you guys come to Salt Lake, and we'll have to hook up and get a picture of the two Titans, Eric and Eric. So.
There you go. Maybe we'll go to Red Iguanas.
Yeah, love that place.
Yeah.
So.
That's killer. I always go there when we hit that town up.
Yeah. Well, appreciate it, and you guys stay safe, and we will chat with you soon.
All right, man. Stay safe and take care.